Dark Souls, the iconic action role-playing game developed by From Software, is renowned not only for its challenging gameplay, but also for its rich and intricate lore. The game's narrative unfolds through cryptic item descriptions, environmental storytelling, and enigmatic characters, leaving players to piece together the lore themselves. In this exploration, we will delve into the depths of Dark Souls lore, uncovering hidden details and interconnected storylines that elevate the gaming experience to a realm beyond mere sword swings and monster slaying. The Undying Cycle. At the core of Dark Souls lore lies the concept of the Undying Cycle, a recurring theme that shapes the destiny of the game's world. The Flame, a source of light and life, is linked to the Undead Curse, a mysterious affliction that turns humans undead. As the flame fades, an undead chosen to rekindle it embarks on a perilous journey. This cyclical narrative introduces players to the relentless struggle between light and dark, life and death, which defines the world of Dark Souls. Lords and Legends. The lore of Dark Souls is populated by memorable characters, each with their own tragic tales. Gwent, the Lord of Cinder, once a mighty god who sacrificed himself to prolong the Age of Fire, exemplifies the complex choices faced by those who seek to maintain the flame. Artorias, the Abyss Walker. At Knight of Artorias, his loyal wolf companion, tell a tale of valor and corruption in the face of the encroaching abyss. As players traverse Lordran, the kingdom in which Dark Souls is set, they encounter the remnants of these once mighty figures, now reduced to hollow shells of their former selves. As we dive deeper into Dark Souls lore, pause and join us by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Let's continue unraveling gaming's rich narratives together. The enigmatic Dark Wraiths. Within the intricate web of Dark Souls lore, the Dark Wraiths stand out as enigmatic figures associated with the Abyss. Led by the mysterious Knight Koth, the Dark Wraiths wield the power of the Dark Soul, striving to usher an Age of Dark. Their existence challenges the conventional narrative of rekindling the flame, presenting players with an alternative path that leads to a world immersed in darkness. The inclusion of such morally ambiguous factions adds layers of complexity to the lore, leaving players pondering the implications of their choices. Timed as convolution. One of the most captivating aspects of Dark Souls lore is its non-linear approach to time. The world of Lordran is plagued by temporal convolution, where past, present, and future intertwine. Characters and events from different eras coexist, creating a narrative tapestry that transcends the constraints of a linear storyline. This temporal distortion not only adds to the game's mystique, but also challenges players to unravel the interconnected threads of time, creating a sense of depth rarely found in other gaming universes. The Tragic Tale of Sif. The story of Sif, the Great Grey Wolf, exemplifies the tragic undertones that permeate Dark Souls lore. Initially introduced as the loyal companion of Knight Artorias, players later encounter Sif as a boss protecting the grave of its fallen master. The optional encounter reveals Sif's struggle to fulfill Artoria's legacy and the heavy toll it takes on the once noble creature. This poignant narrative thread invites players to reflect on the consequences of their actions within the game and the broader themes of sacrifice and loss. Secrets of the Painted World. Nestled within the intricacies of Dark Souls lies one of its most enigmatic locations, the Painted World of Ariamis. Concealed within a canvas hanging on a wall in Aner Lundo, this realm is guarded by formidable sentinels and serves as the residence of Priscilla, a powerful dragon hybrid. Priscilla, upon first encounter, urges the protagonist to depart peacefully before resorting to aggression. The raison d'etre behind the existence of the Painted World remains a persistent puzzle in the Dark Souls lore, prompting fans to engage in speculation and investigation. A prevailing theory suggests that the Painted World functions as a prison constructed by the Lords to confine entities deemed threats to their dominion. The ambiguous endings. As players progress through Dark Souls, they are confronted with choices that shape the outcome of the game. The three possible endings, leaking the fire, ushering in the Age of Dark, or pursuing an alternative path, contribute to the lore's ambiguity. Unlike traditional narratives with clear-cut resolutions, Dark Souls leaves room for interpretation, encouraging players to contemplate the consequences of their decisions. This open-ended approach to storytelling adds a layer of philosophical depth, prompting players to consider the implications of their choices within the broader context of the game's world. Dark Souls lore transcends the traditional boundaries of video game storytelling, offering a rich and nuanced narrative that unfolds through subtlety and ambiguity. From the Undying Cycle to the tragic tales of iconic characters, the game's lore is a tapestry woven with complexity and depth. As players immerse themselves in the world of Dark Souls,